But LASU has chosen to buck the trend.
Okay.
So LASU has under its belt about 40 years experience in media practice.
Mm.
And more than half of that has been at the managerial level.
Okay.
And LASU is also perhaps one of the most decorated columnists.
All right.
In contemporary media, Nigerian media. And he has put together his own experiences by way of a nugget that could inspire upcoming journalists.
So there are multiple inspirations for putting this book together. One of which was that I felt that I owed a debt of gratitude to a profession that fostered my career, and which is journalism. I have, over the years, and as Capacity has said, over close to 40 years of practice. One of the things that I have found is missing is a significant psychometric gap between what students learn in school and the world of the workplace. Okay, so students study journalism and then they come to the workplace, and there's a huge gap between what they learn in school and the workplace. So one of the things that inspired the writing of this book was how to plug that gap. Right. Also, another thing that inspired the writing is also to find how students, we're in a generation that is quite adept and innovative at creating content. But much of that content goes to waste if you do not know how to curate and channel that content properly. So I then asked myself, what can I do to contribute to help people who create content see how they can get reward for the content that they create as well? That's also another major reason why I have written this book. I also have noticed, based on the sort of anecdotal research that we did before the writing, that if you look at the texts available, especially for students, LASU has one of the great faculties of media and communication studies. If you look countrywide at the sort of texts in curriculum available to students, you would find that there's again a gap because we are in an evolving media space.
Sure.
So what I have tried to do is also to provide a resource which not only the students but also hopefully the lecturers can find useful in sort of plugging that gap. And let me say that this resource, this book, Writing for Media and Monetizing It, it's not only a resource or a book for students or for those in universities. It's a resource also for young writers wherever they are, whether they are in journalism or media houses, or they're in the early stages of their career, or anyone who's just interested in simple, clear, straightforward, relatable writing. It's a book that you'll find extremely useful. So these are some of the motivations for writing the book. So it's a book that just takes you through the years, that takes me through the years of my profession, but doesn't stop there. It also borrows significantly from the experience of journalists who are either younger than me or those on whose shoulder we lean today, to practice this great profession. It's one of the challenges of our modern world is that people say that young people don't like reading.
True.
So we have taken that into account in making it a book, both in terms of the graphics, the look and feel, the layout and the design. You'll absolutely love it. Excellent question. So that's happening on the 26th of June.
Okay.
June 26, 2024, at the Yaradua Center in Abuja. That is where the public presentation will take place. But there are already pre-orders. So,
beautiful.
Yeah, if you want to pre-order the book before then, if you go to www.azu.media, you will get information either about immediate order on Lulu, about pre-order. I guarantee you it's an experience that you will find absolutely extraordinary and meaningful.
I want to call it from the Vice Chancellor.
Okay.
Lagos State University for affording us this opportunity, and the person of Professor Ibiyemi Ibilola Olatunji Bello MNI,
NPOM.
MPOM, for
MON.
for giving us this opportunity to bring him on board and to be able to share this with the Lagos population and everyone that will be picking this up. And importantly, because we're talking about entrepreneurship now as the end thing, that is not just knowledge for the fun of it, but knowledge that is functional. That is your heart, your head, and what you can make of it with your hands. Being innovative, creatively generating forms that will sustain you and your generation. And this is what it's actually talking about. In these days of people thinking the print media is going to die. It's not going to die. And like he said, it's just creating an innovative way of ensuring the print media survives, no matter how hard the situation is.
All right, thank you so much for making out time out of your tight schedule and deeming it fit to come share this wealth of knowledge with us this morning. And of course, to you listening in Lagos, we absolutely hope you get on board the site again. It is www.lasu.media. Go pre-order your own copy of a valid white stock last. Okay, so it's time to absolutely make hay while the sun still shines.